Eesh, that tongue. Maggie, that tongue is so rough, my darling. Hey everyone, good morning. It's a great day here. We are entering into autumn, so the mornings are nice and cool. Blue skies. It's going to be wonderful to do another installment of Sense and Sensibilities, and today we are kicking off with Touch in Lions. Guys, this is part of a bigger series where we explore all the senses in the animals here at the sanctuary. That includes the lions, the leopards and the hyenas. So be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on anything. So stick around, it's sure to be a good one. Okay, here we have Yummy, the first to arrive. Hello, big boy. Hello, boy. And here we go, first touch. First touch. Here you got a Georgie perfectly demonstrating rolling and rubbing and licking. So many examples of touch being demonstrated here. No, don't miss my plants. There's George is exhibiting playfulness with that pawing. The only problem with George is that due to his nutritional deficiencies as a cub, he doesn't have super retractability on his claws. So when Georgie sometimes gives you that little gentle slap, sometimes those claws are sticking out a bit, so he hooks your pants, or he scratches your shoe, or he scratches your skin. I get to see things that I normally would not see if I didn't have this hands-on approach. George, you can see he's a calcaneus bone, but I wanted to show you that on the claw. I don't know if you can see that. His claw is growing into his paw pad. That's probably giving this guy a little bit of pain in his foot. Here he's playing with a stick. So guys, I'm sure many of you have noticed that lions are quite unique in that they have tufts on the ends of their tails. Scientists think that because there's a lot of sensory nerves around the tip of the tail, that it could have a function as a tactile organ.
Who's a good lion? Who's a good lion? Eh? Who's a good lion? George is a good lion.
There's that demonstration of the grimace.
Cheers, my boy. Head rub. Head rub. There we go.
Guys, there's nothing quite like waking up early and coming into the farm. Yeah, it's decided to come back today and do another part to the Sense and Sensibilities series. So today I'm going to visit a few lions that I know, I hope, are going to give the kind of touch results that I'm wanting to demonstrate to you guys. Right, I've arrived here at Vayetzi, Livy and Ginny, and already Vayetzi is coming up to say hello. Hello, my boy. Hello. Yes, I didn't even see you coming there, my boy. Oh. Yes. Where are those naughty girls? Don't flop on me. Ah. Yeah. I am my boy. So he's in a wonderful mood. Who's my boy? He's my boy. Yeah, boy. So guys, I don't know if you see the pawing. What he does is he actually paws me. Obviously no claws. Paws, no claws. My boy, he's really in a good mood today. Really in a good mood. Let's go and see what's going on down there with the girls and why the girls are not coming up. Oh, here she comes. Nightmare Livy. And look at that. Look at the behavior. Look at the behavior. Jumping on each other, touching each other, head rubbing. Bum bum. Hello, my girl. Head rubs, head rubs. Oh, my boy. Very happy lions. This is a pride of 3, and I suppose one could look at me as being the 4th member of this group. So whenever I come in, there is this touching, this reaffirmation. Ah, it is Kev. Hello, my darling. You haven't come to say hello today. Hey, you've been off. And now you're rolling. Oh, she likes to sit on Kev. Gosh, Livy. So even as adults, you can see how they actually, depending on their moods and depending on the time of day, they can actually interact with each other in a very playful cub kind of way. And again, that's also just, it's like play fighting with your mate, you know. Certainly in youngsters, play is really an important part of learning. Oh. Vaiti, rolling on. He's rolling on the anthill. There's Miss Ginny, the calmer of the 2 sisters. Well, they're not actually sisters, but the calmer of the 2 females in the pride. And when Ginny gets excited, Ginny jumps and goes crazy. So she's agile, she's like a little leopard. The moment we touch and then the moment we embrace, there's a calmness. Because of that affection and because of that relationship, we can then do other things with them that gives them an even better quality of life, such as being able to move between enclosures and not just have to stay in one enclosure all their life, which is coming to cause trouble. That's troublemaking. Great demonstration, guys. Yeah, so they've just demonstrated touch in fighting. So just think about it. I mean, they had a little, let's call it a cat fight, because somebody is causing trouble. The reality is if Ginny wanted to really bite Livy hard and create some puncture wounds, don't come cause trouble here with me now. I don't mind that. That's head rubbing. And licking. Licking's good. Yeah, more. There we go. Before I get to licking, let's just end with the fighting. Fighting is obviously also tactile, and they don't need to use their full might or their full force. Just the way that they are sounding and reacting. So again, touch. Tells the other one, I'm not in the mood for this, please don't do that, otherwise you are going to get a club. It's going to be more severe. Licking is again a very, it's an affiliative behavior. There, good. You're licking where you scratched me, you horrible thing. And that is me showing her the reciprocal affection. Good licking. Now they've made up. Yes, lick. Okay, that's also one partly demonstrated by Mr. Big, El Vayetsi, is touch in mating. Obviously mating is a big part of what lions do. It's part of the procreation. After the actual copulation, you will see the lioness generally swing around and give the male a smack, basically indicating that was sore. And the reason for the pain is that male lions have a barbed penis and they are induced ovulators. So when he withdraws, he actually tears her, and that induces ovulation. Oh, Simey. It's so hard to film this, guys, because he gets really
excited about the smell of the catnip. His affection is very, very strong. Okay, I'm just removing a few surface parasites from Sami. And what this can be likened to is mutual grooming in primates. The lions in mutual grooming would definitely lick an area repeatedly until the ticks kind of release. So those fine bristles, the papilla on the tongue, will help in grooming off those ticks. Affection and touch is so important in a lion pride. They need to keep on reaffirming those bonds. Hello, Bobcat. Head rubbing with Bobcat and down. Oh, Bobcat, why do you lie in the thorns? Hey? Why do you lie in the thorns? This over here, when I'm scratching him on his cheek like I'm doing, is obviously stimulating all those glands on his cheeks to, to secrete, and that obviously is a nice feeling for Bobcat. You'll notice Bobcats whiskers and these eyebrows are very, they're very sensitive to touch. So those there are very sensitive, and so are his whiskers or vibrissae, and they are most useful at night. So they can detect very, very small current air changes or current pressure changes, and they're also very sensitive to the environment. So they can kind of feel when they're walking through the bush what they are navigating. Thanks for being such a good sport as always. Loving and leaving Bobcat, and I think the last lion I'm going to go and visit is Meg. It's really important that I maintain an affectionate bond with Meg, especially now that she is on her own. So she's not getting this contact with another lion. It's important that I maintain this with her so that she gets all the necessary contact and affection and grooming. Only Meg knows how to demonstrate these behaviors so perfectly and beautifully, because she just is such a gorgeous girl. I wish I could show you what she's doing. She's actually doing something called mouthing. Lions will often mouth affectionately. He's demonstrating head rubbing so beautifully. I knew she would be the one who would demonstrate it the best. And licking. Ish, that tongue. Maggie, that tongue is so rough, my darling. Yeah, I don't think you get a better demonstration than that. Alright guys, so that is it for Lion's sense of touch in the series Sense and Sensibilities. I hope you enjoyed that one. It was a fun one to make. Next up, it's going to be hyenas and their sense of touch. I'm sure you're not going to want to miss that one, because we know the hyenas are such characters. So in order to not miss out, please do subscribe to the channel. It is the way that we spread awareness to the plight of these animals, both in captivity and in the wild. Education is key. So thanks for watching, and until next time guys, bye.